Good morning to you. It is live with me, Shakeitha Patterson. It is Happy Tuesday. It says, I submit to God and the devil flees from me because I resist him in the name of Jesus. And that's James 4:7. And I want to say good morning, Oli Moore. Thank you for joining the live video. I know that I saw you pop on and pop off. Yeah, I'm a little delayed getting on here. Just want to make sure I have everything in the background set up. And I know I said on yesterday that I would be doing a presentation. Well, I decided not to and just kind of stick with the plan and do the presentation on another live because these lives are basically, kind of just kind of catered to just getting up in the morning, and sharing the birthdays and the quotes and, just for you to just really get to know who I am. And how my day pretty much gets started. And I love to see those of you jump on. I know that this is like an early time in the morning for a lot of you guys, so you will catch the replay of the video. So I'm just gonna just kind of stick with what I am doing and try not to change anything. And the crazy thing on this morning, when I got up, I my face was swollen. It's probably still a little swollen. We have some remodeling going on in the house, and the dust is just like really just kind of got me a little bogged down. My body was just aching all morning from the workout from the weekend, just walking and then the workout on yesterday. So I'm really feeling it on today. Feel like I'm a little bit draggy. I kind of almost didn't even want to get on here and do the live. So, but um, I have told myself that that I'm going to do this, and especially I don't want to start and stop, just kind of get in the habit of doing things, and things will come where I will start doing, sharing other things other than just the quotes and the birthdays. But like I said, I'm going to kind of just stick with what I'm doing on this morning, and probably like later on, probably in the day, do a different live video of things that I got going on. Good morning, Aunt Janet. Happy Tuesday to you. Hope you are having a great morning. Thank you for joining. Um, and I really appreciate you getting on here and listening to me. Um, just basically just share. Um, and I just kind of just I'm talking about what I'm going to do and what I'm going to stick with because this works. And so I don't want to do any sudden changes of what I've been doing because really enjoy the short shares in the morning. Um, so and and just want to say, if you are someone who is not actually friends with me on Facebook, you can follow me here on Facebook at Shakeitha.Lewis and also on Instagram, Shakeitha Lewis Patterson, as well as Twitter, Shakeitha P. I'm not so much on Twitter, but I do have a lot of things that I share on there automatically. Um, but you can find me on three of those platforms as well as YouTube. I actually take these videos here and I upload them to YouTube. So I'm trying to, grow YouTube as well as, brand myself here on different social platforms and start to share the things that I am doing. And I have so much that I would love to share, especially for those who are trying to figure out how to go about affiliate marketing or for that matter any type of marketing. But I have so much information to share with you guys, and I just sometimes don't even know where to start. So I'm working on again my time management as well as you know cleaning up my plate because, like I said, my plate is full, and I'm just trying to get a couple of things moved around, taken care of, and done. And that goes back to goal setting and meeting certain goals. That way you can kind of move those things and move on to the next thing. So, but without further ado, I know I have babbled a little bit this morning about what I'm going to do. And if you're, like I said, if you're jumping on and you are kind of just missing the beginning of this live, you can always go back and watch the replay of you know what I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and get on to those quotes of the day. And it is February the 19th, the second month of the year of 2019, and the 19th day of the month. And the quote says, "There is a thin line that separates laughter and pain, comedy and tragedy, humor and hurt." And it really, that on today really made sense, and that is Irma Bombeck. Um, and there is a thin line between laughter and pain, comedy and tragedy, and hurt and humor and hurt. And so that will have to be one that I say I can agree with on today. Um, and we have little minds are tamed and subdued by misfortune, but great minds rise above them. So just keep rising above anything that is subdued to be a misfortune, and that is Washington Irving. And of course, we are still yet in the Love Month as well as Black History Month. And so it goes on to say, so the lover must struggle for words. And that's T.S. Eliot. I'm not going to even try to elaborate on that one. I'm going to move right along to the art quote. And it says, I am an artist. I am here to live out loud. And take that one on today. You are an artist and you are here to live out loud. So live out loud, and that is Emily Zola. And the last, well, two more quotes. And the nature quote would be, for the minds disturbed, the still beauty of dawn is nature's finest balm. Edwin Way Howe. And the funny quote, and let's hope that it's funny. It says, 1/5 of the people are against everything all the time. And that is Robert Kennedy. And it is supposed to be funny, but I believe it has some truth in that. 1/5 of the people are against everything all the time. And that is actually true. So, again, those are the quotes for the day. And the one here on the screen right now, it says, don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. I guess I should have moved myself over so that you can actually see that. But yes, don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you are done. When it is completed, that's when you stop. And let's get into the events of the birthdays for today. And the first one we have is Donovan Carpenter. He is 48 years young on this morning. Unker Agroa. Happy birthday to you. Dennis Coletta, 67 years old today. Happy birthday. Frank Ben Penasata, 42 years old today. And Jerome Herm, 32 years old on today. Happy birthday to you guys. And the crazy thing is, was all males on this morning. So happy birthday, guys. Hope you enjoy your day and you do whatever your heart's desire. And that was the birthdays. And good morning to you all who just jumped on in. Barwell, thank you for joining. Tom brought up, thank you for joining. I appreciate you getting on and joining me live on this morning. And I pray and hope that you all are having a great and wonderful day. Morning, not day, but that you go on to have a great and wonderful day and be productive. And that is my goal on today. You know, I yesterday I was in a meeting with my manager because yes, I still work a job. I have not come to the point of being retired yet, and just basically working a my best 100%. I'm growing that, and that will be due to come someday. And I am actually excited for that day because I know that it's coming. Um, but you know, I had a meet with my boss on yesterday, and it was really a great meeting. And so, you know, there's some growth there as well in my job. You know, me moving positions because currently, right now, I am a IT IT field technician, engineer, whatever you want to call it. And the simple form of that is that I work on computers, servers, and cameras, you name it, anything that's electronic, and any of our clients that need service, I go service them. So I do work from home. I am in a virtual office, which is my home, this office that I'm in right now. Uh, and I really enjoy it because that allows me the freedom to do other things when I'm for the most part slow. But like when I'm not working, I'm doing a lot of training. I'm doing a lot of training and uh, and actually taking phone calls. I didn't think that I ever find myself on the phone again doing calls. But basically all I do is I dispatch. Text out to different locations when I'm not in the field myself. So I mean, it's a job that I truly enjoy doing because I love the the connection that I have with the people that I go out and I service them and the interaction. So I really appreciate what I do. And sometimes it might be crazy, but I love what I do. And it's rewarding because I get to meet people. And so, and I love meeting people. And what better way to meet people is here on Facebook and on the live videos. Is a great way to connect with different people, and I love the connection. And I really wish that people would start getting on here and starting to once you want to really start to get to see who I am and me being on here to start really connecting with me. Hey DJ, good morning to you. Hope you're having a great morning so far. Thank you for jumping on. But what I was saying though is, I would love for, people to get on and start to interact, to engage with me, and, just, if there's anything that you would like to, want to talk about, like I said, my my whole goal was to get back in front of the the camera, start doing the live videos, and like my basis of what I do in the morning is just basically share some inspirational quotes um and give shout outs to those who have birthdays, which that is one way to to connect with people, um in a simple way, not always here on Facebook, selling. There's a time for selling, advertising, the whole 9 yards. And the thing is, also, if we talk about branding ourselves and things of that nature, yes, this is also one way that we can brand who we are, and people see the real person, behind the camera, and I guess that's probably why I don't come with an actual plan. I just kind of just get out here and I do things on the fly because I'm gonna be honest, I really need to work on planning, and for the most part I'm doing pretty well with just planning what I have going on right now. That's why I said I don't want to change anything what I have going on right now, is because it's working for me. And I begin to notice that I'm getting different people to get on here, and I probably probably need to work on a different time schedule, but this is what works for me so that I can get back, like I said, get back out and start branding who I am, and people finding out who I am, and just pretty much how I am in the morning. And so far, I have to say for this year, I mean, at the beginning of when the year set in, it was a struggle. It was really hard, and fighting against the enemy, because and I'm sure a lot of people probably experienced, beginning of the year and how it was a challenge because most people that I talked to so far they've been going through. I tell you, they've been going through, but we have to know that we're going through for a reason, and that there's a way for an escape. It's almost kind of like uh, like in the post says, I am submitted to God and the devil flees from me because I resist him in the name of Jesus. So we have to continue, to resist the devil you know, and keep moving on, and to know that, when we're going through battle, and these are for those who are, that understand where I'm coming from. when we talk about the spiritual realm of things, because it's not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against evil rulers of this dark place, that we're not fighting against one another. We are fighting against spiritual beings. And a lot of people may not believe in spirits, though, but I mean, it is what it is. It is another force that we fight against, and we have to know it's not the individual, but is what is causing the individual to do or to say, to bring hurt, bring pain, to tear you down. You just got to know what it is. And it's not that they're trying to destroy you, but they're trying to destroy, the enemy's trying to destroy what's on the inside of you. So just know that it's not you, but it's what you house on the inside is what the enemy is trying to destroy. So just keep that in mind, on today, um, and when you feel like that you just been attacked, just know that it's not an attack, a human attack, but it's a spiritual attack. And know that you need to shield what's on the inside. And that's that brings me to putting on the full armor. I don't care how you got to dress this morning, but you dress and you protect yourself, because again, attacks is gonna come. The attack is going to come, but you got to know how to resist them, and you got to be clothed with the right gear. And so just know this: be clothed with the right gear and be ready for battle, because the battle is going to come. I mean, and sometimes the attack can come from your family. It can come from friends. The attack come from people that you don't even know. And that brings me to I used to talk about the fruit basket, and that challenges us to it challenges. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. It challenges us to work on our fruit baskets. But and what I mean by that is the fruit of the spirit. So if you know about the fruit of the spirit, and I can't name them right off, but the one that really sticks with me is patience. And that's one of the fruits that I have to work on. And I told my husband that, I have patience. He says, no, you need to still work on that, because when you're in the car and you're driving and you're just like, it's like road rage just sets in. And I get to talk in the cars, but what I say, I have gotten better, because I don't say some of the other words that I used to say. I just say, you person, why would you do that? Somebody cut you off, okay, you person, why would you do that? But anyway, we just find that thing that we need to work on, because the fruit of the spirit is, there's 9 characteristics of the fruit. And it says, what it said about, one bad apple spoils the whole bunch. So the thing is, if you it's so let me just put myself in that place. If I mess up on patience, or not having patience, or not having long suffering, that means I have ruined the whole basket of fruit. So I have to start over and start working on those things again, because the thing is, one bad apple spoils the whole bunch. Remember that on today. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch. And so my time is basically up here, because I actually I set a time schedule for myself to be, come on here and give at least 30 minutes of my time doing the videos, because I'm really finding that I actually enjoy doing them. And I love to come on and see you guys every day. And the only time I don't come on here is on the weekend, because that's a time of rest, and just kind of relaxing, and not too much think about work. I mean, except for the times that I'm on call, but still, then I'm still relaxing, because 9 times out of 10 I don't really get a whole bunch of calls that I have to go out to. So I just be just chillaxing, chilling. Uh, but anyway, I do want to thank you for jumping on and coming live with me here on Facebook this morning. And if you can, for me, if you are watching the video live, hashtag live, and state where you're from, because I would like to give you a shout out and name the place that you're living in. And also, if you are watching the replay, you can still yet do the same thing. I do respond to all the comments on the video. And I want to say again, I thank you. I appreciate you guys. You helped me build my encouragement to get on and in front of these videos. Again, I thank you. And as always, God's happiness in your life. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great and happy Tuesday.